What's up guys? In today's video I want to do my best to try and describe the League Play Black Ops 4 system, how it works, what the ranks mean, and the best way to get to that top rank, gold, or even diamond. And we'll talk about what that means. So first let's get into the actual ranking system. So there's kind of two ranking systems. The first one is a numbered rank, and the second one is like a picture or an emblem or something. So these two ranks are almost separate. They mean two different things. The first one is your rank or your number, and it's very similar to multiplayer where you actually have a level 1 through 55 and then you prestige and so on. But in multiplayer, you level that up through XP. In League Play, you level that up through a gem currency. And now you may be like, well, what the heck? How do I get these gems? Well, that comes into the second part of your rank. So the second part of your rank is a colored emblem. And the color changes based on your best performance in a League Play ladder. So for example, if you get first in just one ladder ever, you are now a gold rank. That will never go down. It can go up, but it'll never go down. So here's another example. Let's say your very first League Play ladder, you get top 10, you get silver, and then the next one, now you get top 5, your rank will now increase to silver gold. And this comes back to the gems that we talked about as well. So you can see in this graphic right here, the better you place, the more reward gems you get at the end of that like League Play ladder. The most you can get is 5 per ladder, and the least you can get is actually 0, which probably happens very often, but you can get 2 for top 25, 3 for top 10, and 4 for top 5. So gold is one of the top emblems you can get. You're first place in your ladder one time, you got first, congratulations. Now how the heck do you get diamond or a champion emblem? Because that thing looks pretty sweet. Well, as you can see right here, it says you have to place first 7 times, not 7 times in a row, but 7 times overall to advance to that diamond division, get that cool emblem. And most likely on your way to that diamond division, you're going to see these emblems right here. So these are consecutive first place emblems. So it's getting first place consecutively gets you these emblems, and you'll probably see other people have these as well. And that just means that they're on their way to getting that diamond. They've gotten first in multiple ladders in a row, basically. All right, so we've gone over the basic construction of the League Play ranking system. Now, some tips on how to actually get gold or get to diamond. So a disclaimer here, I am actually not a gold rank. I believe I'm silver gold, and I will tell you why later on why I'm not gold. And when I go over some of the tips on how to get gold, I'll explain to you ones that I'm failing at currently. All right, so my first and maybe the biggest tip is to grind. In this League Play system, how this thing works, you have to grind. And I say that because of how the League Play ladder system works. So we talked about the rankings, but the actual ladder system puts you in a ladder as soon as you start playing. So let's have an example here. So let's say that the League Play ladder started on Friday and it ends Sunday night. If you play Friday night for a little bit and then you don't play Saturday and then you just get back on Sunday night, you are going to be drowning. You are going to be so far behind, it's not even going to be close for you to like feasibly actually try and get first place. So a kind of a dumb trick you can do in this ladder because of how this works is, let's say that same scenario, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know that you can play a little bit Friday, you can't really play Saturday, and you can only play late Sunday. I would say just don't even play Friday. Because as soon as you get placed Friday and you can't play for the rest of the weekend, other people are going to be playing and you can't. So a little trick there is just to play, make sure you know when you can grind. So in that scenario, I would say don't start your ladder, don't even play a League Play game until Sunday night, and then you can just grind out and you can compete with other people that are doing the exact same thing, and you at least have a fighting chance in that scenario. And that right there is probably the biggest reason right now why I am not gold, is because I cannot grind League Play for hours. 1, because I really don't have the time right now, and 2, because I lose interest kind of quickly in League Play. The second tip that comes to my head is play with a 5-man squad. Now people are going to be like, oh, 3-man, 4-man. Play with a 5-man squad. You don't want that random one guy to just leave your lobby because that happens for some reason so often. Play with a 5-man squad. That's all I can say. If you can get 4 of your closest friends or 4 people that you know that are good, you're going to have a way better chance of winning games. And it's not even like competitive games. Like I lose games because my teammates leave or they kill me off the bat. Like the stupidest things in a competitive mode happen. So if you can minimize those stupid things by having 5 people you trust, and that's probably the best way to just continuously get wins one after another, which is what you need to do. Those, I would say, are the two biggest steps, and they may be obvious, but those are huge. I mean, if you can get your time down and your consistency and your grind time and have a 5-man squad, I mean, you're more than likely unstoppable. But the next thing that comes in is you have to have some sort of a skill, obviously. You have to be good at the game, or you have to learn how to be good. So these steps are going to be more in the long run, I would say. It's going to take more from you. So the first one is to watch competitive players. Watch people that are better than you and learn from them. And that may be like learning the maps, learning your favorite weapon and what role you should really be, as well as score streaks. In this game, specialist. I mean, there's a ton that you can learn, and you maybe right now are stuck in what you think is the best, and they will be able to show you by just watching them and seeing what they do and how they play maps. You'll be able to pick up on some things from them, I promise. But it's going to take a little bit of grind from you. It's going to take a little bit of research. But in a way, that does all come back to my very first point of actually grinding the game. If you grind League play, you're going to get better at the specific maps. There's not a ton of maps and there's not a ton of game modes, right? So if you're really focused and if you're really doing your best to learn those maps and those game modes, and you have the correct specialist, and you have your correct creative class, your best weapon for you, I would think that as long as you're playing correctly and you're trying to learn, you're only going up. You're only going to be getting better the more you play. And hey, maybe you don't feel like you're there yet. I would say then, maybe don't put yourself through hell. Don't try League play until you feel like you're ready for it. Maybe go into public matches and play Search and Destroy and try to pick those maps that are in League play, Arsenal, Frequency, Gridlock, Hacienda, Payload. Same thing for Hardpoint. Maybe if that's what you feel like you're struggling on, play some multiplayer Hardpoint. You're not going to always get the competitive maps, but once in a while you will, and then you'll learn the rotations. You'll learn where to look at what time, stuff like that, just little things. So I hope somebody learned something from this video, whether it's how the ranking system works or maybe a little tip on what you can do to get better at League play. If you did, or if you enjoyed the video, please click that like button down below. It helps me out a ton. Lets me know you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below maybe how you feel about League play in Black Ops 4. Me, personally, not a huge fan of this system. I enjoy competitive play, but the Black Ops 4 League play system, I feel like it could have been done better. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.